My name is Will Mercer. I'm a second-year junior in college studying forensic investigation, criminal justice, and psychology. And I'm a witch. So I was born in Ohio. I was raised in it. My mom's side, my cousin, the ones that I'm closest to, they actively practice and have since I can remember, and they're the ones who kind of taught me everything. Witchcraft as a whole is the act of performing a spell or doing spell work, whatever that may be, whether it's a ritual bath or jaw work. I do a lot of jaw work. And I think some ups is that you become more aware of your surroundings. You become a lot more aware of how few coincidences there are, and simultaneously how many coincidences there are in the world. And you start to wonder and think, and this can be a downside too, you start to wonder and think, like, that thing that happened, is it because I did this? Is it because my patron's keeping an eye out for me? Is it because someone's protecting me? Is it because someone cursed me? And there have certainly been times where I've been like, you know, I probably would have gotten into this accident if I hadn't put that jaw in my center console. Did it work? Maybe. Probably. It could also be a downside because it can lead to a spiral in self-doubt in your abilities and in your own understanding of everything. But I think the biggest upside is that you're more in touch with everything around you. To find something where you fit and you feel like you belong, that welcomes you back, I think it's very rare and it's very special. But I have a much deeper connection to this practice as a whole, and I feel much more at ease and at peace in it than I would. And I've been to Christian churches. It's not for me. I respect that it's for some people. It's not for me. I don't feel like that's where I belong. I feel like I belong here.
Fiery passion.
What are some misconceptions about witchcraft?
That we're all Satanists and that Satanists are bad. They're not. They're not. They're really not. The Church of Satan, actually, that's a whole other story, but, you know, their tenets are very, very focused on individualism and, you know, being self-sufficient and all that, but not selfish. But yeah, that we're all Satanists, that we're all out to hex each other and cast all these spells, that we sacrifice children and virgins. We don't. We don't. Our rene, or our main tenet, is do as thou wilt but harm none, and that anything that you deal out will come back threefold onto you. So basically, do what you want, don't hurt anyone, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt other people, animals, nature, plants, don't hurt it. If you feel like it's right for you, if you're curious, curiosity is the best place to start. You start with curiosity. If you see something and you're interested, you reach out, talk to somebody. If the age we're in, you see someone on Witch Talk, just be like, hey, I saw this video, I'm curious. Are you okay with explaining your practice to me? Or I have some questions, is it okay if I ask them or ask you them? So good place to start is just find someone and ask. If you stumble across someone, if it's okay to ask, ask. Or maybe they can point you in the direction of someone who's willing to answer your questions. Read, research, meditate, focus on what calls to you the most. And, you might not find it at first, but you're not meant to find it. It will find you. So I say just be curious.